Minecraft speedrunning. If you haven't heard, it's a pretty big thing right now with some pretty big people getting in on it. And with this big topic and my endless thirst for content, I decided to try it out. So, lo and behold, my very own personal best. Pretty great, right? You jealous? What? Something seems off? Oh, I guess I should tell you the twist. Oh, you already know because you read the title? Shut up, you're ruining the script. See, I had never beaten Minecraft before. Well, I had beaten it with friends, but I've never beaten it alone. So I figured for my first ever solo run, I'd beat it with a little bit of a challenge. So I took away the use of my W, A, or D keys for movement in the gameplay. That's right, I beat the game using only the S key to move around. I did this by binding my W, A, and D keys to some other keys that are very far away from the left hand, such as the minus key and the equals key, and I think maybe forward slash or backslash? No, probably forward slash. I tend to get those things confused. The amount of times I'm going to press the W key and then forget, oh wait, I can't move forward, it's going to be a lot. But I spent most of the game in F5 walking backwards. There were a lot of deaths and a rapid decline in my mental health throughout the course of the run. In what world was that fair? I'm a war criminal. I've committed several war crimes in the world of Minecraft. But I still did it. And of course, I streamed it live on twitch.tv/Dragados. How long ago? Wow, it took me this long to make a video? Whoops. My bad. The stream started the same as any normal speedrunning stream. I loaded worlds, looked around for villages and lava pools, and stressed out to make a speed portal without falling in while walking backwards. And then that brings us to the next 8 to 9 hours of gameplay. The Nether. This is quite possibly the worst experience I ever had in Minecraft. I don't know about you guys, but I just don't like the Nether in the first place. Adding walking backwards to the mix is quite possibly the worst addition to that you could ever add. At first I wasn't too worried though. I mean, all I needed to do was just carve a path and walk safely backwards as long as I was really careful. There was even a blue forest nearby, so getting the pearls was pretty easy. All I had to do was just cheese my way through some of the Endermen by building myself into the wall and killing them to get the pearls I needed. The part that took me much more time, however, was finding the fortress. I spent a lot of time just walking in one direction, either east or west, I don't remember, until I ended up dying with like 8 pearls and a bunch of other stuff on me, including food. I lost all of it. You know what, I'm just accepting that death right there. Oh my, I did it again! Thankfully, I had set my spawn point outside of my portal, so I didn't have to waste too much time getting back into the Nether. However, I never was able to make it back to the stuff I lost because I died way too far away from my portal. And after I died, I had to gather more food before I went back in. This sucked. I kept having to run around and just kill whatever animals I saw to cook into food because I lost all of my bread in the Nether that I got from the village. And because I had no bread, I wasn't able to heal or anything. And you kind of need healing if you're trying to do a run like this. 3 pearls! All gone. You know how many Endermen we had to kill for that? 3! I know that doesn't sound significant, but combat like this sucks. That sucked! So, every time I died, I went around and I killed all the animals around me. making some Disney protagonists out of nearly every baby animal I saw. No, perish. There we go. That's what we like to see. I'm out here making all sorts of Disney protagonists. This one's gonna be even more tragic. I'm gonna kill the other one in front of it too. Yeah! Take that. Eventually, with how many times I died in the Nether and had to constantly run around the overworld to grab food, it became nighttime and mobs started spawning. Now, fighting mobs, when you can't walk left, right, or forward, is terrible. I pressed A! I tried to move to the side, but I couldn't because I can't use A! And I died! They're camping! They're camping! This is so uncool. They are bullying, and I'm going to report them to Mojang! And it certainly didn't help that the spawn rate for them was insane. There were so many mobs coming at me from everywhere. At one point, I actually had to go into a nearby cave to get iron because, you know, I needed a shield for the combat. Otherwise, it was going to be impossible to fight the blazes. But there were so many mobs in the cave that every time I went in, I would die. And I would lose all of the items I had on me. God damn it. Oh my god, there's 4 of them! There's 4 of them just camping my stuff! How am I... Why? Why? Mojang, please ban them. So after many deaths and chat tempting me to do so, I changed the difficulty to peaceful, got my stuff back, mined some iron, and then changed the difficulty back to either easy or normal. I don't remember which. Man, that's so insane. All the mobs just disappeared as soon as I went back into the cave. Where'd they go? I wonder. They must be really scared of me. Because I sounded kind of angry, probably. I bet they ran away, because they're little scaredy mobs. Man. Can't believe... Then I continued and went back to find the Nether Fortress, which actually turned out being a lot closer to the portal than I thought it was when I looked in more than just one direction. And then next came a part almost as awful as all the mobs in the overworld. The mobs in the fortress. There were wither skeletons and blazes everywhere. I could not get to the fortress without dying after so many attempts. It was actually insane how many times I died, and my viewers could tell. Like, I was getting very calm and handled the situation very well. I withered away.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
What? But combat, when you can't move left, right, or forward, and you can't cheese the battle like you can with the Endermen, is actually the worst. Critting is impossible, and it is terrifying to get anywhere near a wither skeleton. Especially when you have to turn around to see them when you're moving. Even after I knew where the blaze spawner was, it still took death after death after death after death to eventually collect the blaze rods that I needed. I think this section, combined with the gathering food and recollecting items after I died every time, took the majority of this run. But eventually I killed the blazes and got 8 blaze rods, actually. One more than I needed. Alright, that's all I needed. So long. So long, Bowser. However, after I got these rods, I could not find my way back to my portal. I had saved my cords, but I just couldn't find it. I looked and I kept going to where the cords were, but I just couldn't find the right path to it, and actually ended up mining through like the roof area of the Nether to eventually get to it. And I mean, eventually I got to it. Unfortunately though, this is when tragedy struck. What? No, 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 no. No, 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 where, how, what, where? That was a bullshit death, so I'm not counting that, and I'm getting my items back. So let me just... This death was so garbage and just so infuriating that I just gave myself a free reset. Sure, it delegitimized the run, but honestly, I wasn't looking for world record pace or anything at this point because I was more than 8 hours in. And at that point, I just wanted the run to be over. So I felt like one free reset of my inventory was fair enough after I went through all the work, got the items, and considering how absolutely stupid that death was. After I left the Nether, had my rods and pearls, it was time to make the eyes and find the stronghold. I made my way there, dug down to the wrong spot at first, and then explored for a while until I found the portal room. Now there we were, ready for the final battle with the last challenge of the run, the Ender Dragon. This battle took a lot of respawns as I absolutely just kept dying. Because honestly, at this point, I stopped caring how many times I died, and even suicide bombed some of the towers. As long as a ghost is chill, I'd be good with having a ghost in my room. It'd be like a roommate. But only if they're chill. If they're like one of the, yo, I'm gonna kill you type ghosts, that's when I'ma back away. And possibly pee my pants a little. Eventually, we made it to the final few hits, where I beat the run. The first time I killed the dragon all by myself. It was done. After 9.5 hours and at least 96 deaths, I beat the game without walking forward, left, or right. And that brings an end to this video of a challenge run for Minecraft Java Edition. 1.16.4 actually, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely enjoyed making it and streaming it. And if you guys want to see the full VOD, there's a channel on YouTube, Dragados VODs. It'll be linked in the description where you can watch the full VOD. I might even link the full VOD if I can figure out which one it is. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you want to show your support for the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought about the video. And if you want to get notified for future uploads, turn on that bell. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.